Hello everyone, and welcome to Farming Steam with me, WBF. So, it's been a little while since we were back on Coldborough, which we are back today, and we're starting off with actually selling a few things. Number one being one of the Marshall trailers. We don't actually use it that much. We have two, so I didn't really see the need of having three of them. For some reason the traffic is seeming really slow today for some reason. I'm not too sure about that. Why are you being slow, traffic? But yeah, I've got the Unimog following me with the big triple axle trailer that's going to be going, and in today's episode we're going to be quite busy, so we have a lot to look forward to, and but first off I wanted to get rid of a few items that we haven't been using, and a few stuff that I've wanted to sell for a little while, and gonna allow us to do quite a lot of stuff. So I'm just getting rid of these at the start of the episode, so that we can then proceed with all this stuff I've planned for the rest of it. Okay, so I haven't played Coldborough for about a week, and seems I've lost my sense of direction. Okay, take that off in there. Pal, find the right key, and go up in the Unilog. That's up a bit. Go. Should do that. Hop out of that. Right, we can sell these two. So we can get 12,000 and 25,000. Very nice. We're also going to be selling both combines, if we can find them on the list. Here we go. 75,000 apart, as well as their headers, because they are not needed. Right, I think everything else is needed though. Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. So that's that done, and I'm going to be buying this trailer, but it's slightly edited. The original trailer attaches to the low trailer linkage, which is the one halfway up the rear end of the tractor, that one there. But I've never seen that attachment before, so we are going to be using either this one, I'm just going to check the price, or this one. Okay, so these ones are cheap. Are they cheaper? Just. So we have the choice of this one or this one. This one's quite new. This one's by, I think it's BM Modding, if I'm correct with that. It is on the official website, Farmington website. So I think we will go with that one. Okay, we'll buy one for now. We are gonna eventually buy two, but for now one will be enough. We'll attach this on. So while I have been sort of less active on the game, and if you have watched episode 1 of the Knuston save game, then you will know, because I spoke about it briefly in that video, that you will know that I spoke briefly of what I would like to sort of get out of these 2 save games, and that is that the Knuston one is going to be mainly about mods, sort of mods. So these 2 are off of the Farming Sim official website. That's sort of stand away from that tractor a bit. That's sort of the rules. The rules for this save game are we use only mods that are on either the official website or slight changes, like I allowed this one. Slight changes of the in-game equipment, which also means the bale trailer is going to need to be sold, and a few other things. This one's going to be sold. That one's going to be sold. This one I'm going to keep because it is top quality, it gets day and everything. This trailer is going to be sold because Pete was actually nice enough to let me use his, if I find the baling stuff, was nice enough to let me use his edit of these 2 trailers, which has automatic loading, which is going to help drastically. So yeah, I'm going to take this back to the yard, guys, and then we can start off with what we're doing today. Okay guys, so I've spent a little bit of time washing all of our equipment. A lot of people do say that we do need to keep the equipment intact, nice and clean. All of the ground equipment I haven't bothered with because it's going to be a day. The balers I've just left because it didn't get very much use. But the New Holland, the tractors and all of the other equipment, trailers, I've washed. We're now going to go and feed the animals down at Chantry Farm. Also going to set this guy off on courseplay on the last field, which needs planting. I want to do that and get this field planted because I really want to crack on next episode with the sugar beet harvest. And I want to get these all of the fields on the same growth stage if possible. So I know that one over there is not going to be on the same growth stage, which I'm a bit annoyed about, because I did put the wrong crop in for that. But that will be, I'm going to probably speed up time off screen in between now and next episode to get everything pretty much fully grown, and then we'll be ready to do the sugar beet harvest and get everything pretty much on the same step. So we'll just quickly set this guy up doing this, and then we shall go and do the feeding. Okay, so he's busy. He's now going to crack on with this field. Great work. So we can now hop into the New Holland, head down to Chantry and start doing some feeding. Okay, just pulling in, head down to the bottom of the yard and start getting some feed going. We should need to muck these out soon as well. Could do with putting a bale in, I guess, of straw. It's been a while since we actually paid these guys some attention. There's our bale for this one here. Yeah. There we go. Do we have our straw blower here as well? Hopefully we do. I'm 100% sure where it is though. These just, I think these just need bales, I'm pretty sure. Possibly. Not too sure. Where is our straw blower? Let's find out. Tools. Straw blower. Okay, so it's up at Yatton Ridge. Not too sure what it's doing up there, but we'll have to go fetch that. For now we'll get some feed going there. The little T4. Right. Now I would attempt it from the inside, but I'm not very good at it. Here we go. So one. And it appears all of our silage bales are gone. And I'm not too sure why. I do have it all in. That could be a problem. Not to worry, they can just have straw and some hay bales today. Yeah, in the future, when we do the maize harvest, I'm also going to be doing. I'm also going to be doing. I'll also mow, sorry, some grass while I'm at it, and we'll also do some grass silage. That'll be for this farm. So that's 2 of those. We'll put 2 straw bales in. Go. One more in. I think we'll also give the sheep a bale. How do you put root crops in here as well? I'm not 100% sure on that one, but you guys will have to tell me. We got plenty of straw, so that's nothing to worry about. Okay, that's 2. So we shall. Actually, I'm going to quickly go grab the straw blower and bring that back here. I think the bucket's also up there, so I'm actually going to bring that back as well. So we'll leave the fork here. Okay, so I'll quickly go grab this and I'll bring you guys back. One of our fields of sugar beet that should have been maize, and it's one of our workers busy cracking on the cultivating. Just pulling into Yatton Ridge, pick up the straw blower and our bucket, and I want to tell you guys the plans I have for with this save game and the farms. I plan to there's a funny noise from the chicken. I plan to, is the bucket in here? Not too sure where the bucket is. I actually plan to have or buy the JCB, the 3230, I believe. Is it 3230? I can't remember. But I plan to have that up at the main Coldborough farm with the case, and then I plan to have this New Holland down with the T4 at the farm with the telehandler as well. And then I plan to bring the Unimog up to Yatton Ridge. That'll be a run around because what I'll then do is just bring the T4 up because the farms are quite close. Where is this bucket? Oh, monkey. Where is the bucket? So it's around the back somewhere. Let's have a quick run around. So yeah, because that'll be a run around tractor. Is that a silage clamp? There's silage clamps here. Never realised that. It's nice to know. Okay. Where is our bucket? Around the back here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Okay. Back in the T4. Saves driving around the farm for 10 minutes trying to find it. Sorry chickens, running you over. But yeah, we will be starting work up here fairly soon after the maize harvest. There we go. It's the bucket. All of the equipment needs a refuel fairly soon as well, so we would need to be doing that. But yeah, I didn't tell you guys the main reason of which I have been inactive for the last week, and the main reason is because one of the games I've been looking forward to for the last 2 or 3 months since it's been announced is Ark Survival Evolved, and that game appeals to me so much. It's survival. You can ride dinosaurs, so you know that is awesome. Although the game runs horrifically, it is still a fun game. So I've been playing that quite a lot over the last couple of days. I've been playing a lot of Rust, and I've also been playing a lot of Counter-Strike. So that's why I haven't been that active. I've been also waiting for help with the Dustin save game. I'm waiting for a few people to finish off a few things for me to do with mods on that. Also, I don't know if this is a problem for everyone or whether it's just for me. Maybe the version of Courseplay I'm using, but Courseplay wasn't working with Custom very well. It wasn't recognised in the fields, so I've been getting a little bit of help with that, with sorting that problem out. It's now sorted, so I sort of gave myself the go-ahead with starting to record on that. So that's the whole reason why it's been sort of a week since you guys have seen a Coldborough episode, but I have been keeping an eye on the channel. There has been videos going up, maybe not every day, but I've been keeping it active. So hopefully now all the save games are sorted. We'll be seeing a lot more activity. There'll be now 2 videos going up a day rather than 1. One on each save game. Maybe I might skip a day every now and then just to add a different video in, mix it up a bit. But in the in a whole, there will be 2 videos a day from now on. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. I noticed that one of the Coldborough episodes is getting a strange sort of amount of views. It's at like 6,000 views, whereas the usual episodes get around 1,500. So why that is, I'm very unsure. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see. So we'll take that off. We shall quickly shove up a bale in that bale shredder, and also put a bale in for the sheep. And then that'll be this episode sewn up. Off screen I will be finishing off that field with the case. I'll be planting the maize in there. I have a lot of work on the Knuston save game to be getting on with. It's actually Friday now, so this will be Monday's episode as well as the Knuston video. Over the weekend I'm not too sure what I'm going to post, so you guys will know before I do. But yeah, very happy with where we are at on these save games. Is that going to stay? I haven't really used this straw blower very much, so please don't laugh at me. Yeah, I think we did put it on the back door, but the trailer moved, so I think what we'll do is we'll wait here for the T4 to be free, and we'll do it that way. I don't think that's going to be in the way there, but sure. Hop in here. 88% full, so we could have shoved another bale in, but this should bring the productivity up better than what it is now. I think it's like 5% by default. How much manure do we have in there? It'll be at the end here somewhere. Okay, and animals. Okay, we have liquid manure, 38, almost 40,000 litres and 17,000. Okay, so they will need mucking out fairly soon. Now we shall put this in here. Like so. Feed our beautiful cows. Nicely done. Okay. So we'll just take off the feeder. In the future I do hope to get a bigger feeder actually, because we will need to be going and taking food up to the cows up at Yatton Ridge and the pigs when we eventually do get into that. I'll be needing a bit of help with that, guys, when we do get there. So just reverse this down here, a bit closer to the building. Keep on hitting that slightly. Yeah, these videos are going to be, I didn't like the way they were going. Everything was sort of courseplay based. We were just sat watching the workers basically not doing anything, sort of being babysitters rather than actually playing the game. So from now on you'll see a lot more like what the series used to be, where we did a lot more of the work. We and there's a lot more skips so that we get a lot more work done in these episodes. Oh, can't see because of the building. So we should be able to just shove this on here, if I'm correct. So, yes, we'll quickly grab a hay bale for the sheep. Right, so we'll quickly grab a hay bale for these sheepies. So hopefully this will work, I'm not too sure. Okay. Quickly open the gate. I'm sure that we can just shove this in the feeder. Like so. that work? No. You guys have to tell me what we have to do with that then. So I'm not 100% sure. But we'll just park the loader here for now. We might have to do a mixed ration for those, I'm not 100% sure. So you guys can tell me about that. We'll hop in here, close the rear door. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll blow some straw into... We actually need to come in from the other side, don't we? Otherwise it's going to blow through the side. Pretty sure of. But yeah, I want to start using all of the farms rather than just 2 of them. Oh, it does blow that way. Okay. Didn't realise. It does all of it, so it doesn't really matter. But there we go. That's those guys done. At the start of next episode, we shall probably muck those out and then crack on with working on the sugar beet. So, let's park this up. Until then guys, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.